Well, good morning, everyone. It's Vicki with Crochet with Vicki Joe. I'm trying to figure out a way. Let me move this a little bit, how I can look more into the camera. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. But anyhow, I hope you're all having a great day today. Remember, the Bible tells us that to rejoice. You know, He has given us a new day. Rejoice in the Lord always, it says. Always. You know, this is the day, this is a scripture I was trying to think of. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. You know, I know sometimes we go through things and we feel so heavy burdened and we just can't see beyond that. But look around today. If you woke up, if you were blessed to get out of bed, look around and see all of the glorious creation. You know, all the beautiful things that God has given us to look at and be grateful and thankful and rejoice in Him today. Amen. When we do that, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes the things that we're going through just feel a little lighter. Okay, so this isn't my ministry channel, but I just wanted to just bring that thought to you to encourage you today. Okay, so anyhow, I have a project. As you can see, I'm outside and it's a little breezy out here, so my hair is going to be flying upward. But I do have a project that I finally completed. I wanted to show you, and a new one that I've started, and some other goodies I wanted to show you that's not yarn related, but I'll get to that. But first of all, let me move this back out of the way a little bit. This is, and I know you're not going to be able to see it all in the video, but this is that Killer Queen Shawl from Crystal with BAGODAY. Thank you, Crystal, that I was making. I finally completed it. There's the side. Oh, I still have pain really bad in this arm, so I can't lift nothing. So I'm really having problems doing that, and I'm in a really tight fitting spot right here, so I can't stand up, but I'm going to do my best to let you see as much as you can of this shawl. Goes that far. Now, I don't think I made it. They're not pretty though. I don't think I made it quite as big as Crystal did on hers. Maybe if I block it, it might come out to that size, because it is pretty bunched up. I could probably block it, but I don't know if I want to. I mean, I'm not giving it to anybody. It was just something to make. But I don't think it's quite as big. Now, the yarn that I used on this, I don't think it was as drapey. It was a 3-weight, and I don't think it was as drapey. It was that batik yarn. I think it was a batik from Premier. I don't think it's as drapey as I would have liked it to been, and it's a little heavy. So I'm probably going to make this again in the future, because I really like the look of this shawl, but I'm thinking of making it more with pardon for the dogs next door. They have like 4 little dogs over there, and they bark at everything. I mean, everything. When we walk out of the front, because our door that we come out of is right there facing their house, so when we come out or when I bring my dogs out, these dogs just start going crazy. This is what I get woke up to at 7 o'clock every morning. Cutest can be, though. They're just look like little poodles, but they know how to make the noise. So I excuse they're barking. I hope you can still hear me. But anyhow, I think if I make this again, I'm going to go with more of a lacy. I think that's what Crystal went with. Hers was more of a lacy type yarn. Maybe like a one weight would probably be really nice. It'd probably be really drapey. So I might go with a 1 or 2 because this is a 3. And it's like, it's heavy. That's why I can't lift it up. It's a little heavy. But I think it turned out very pretty. All those puffs in there and triple crochets. Now it's a very easy project to do if you want to go on her channel, BAGODAY Crochet, and look up or you can go in YouTube and just type in that description, Killer Queen Shawl, and it'll come up. And she really demonstrates it's a tutorial, so she really does good at explaining it all to you. And then it's just a 2-row repeat, so that makes it really easy. You're just doing triple crochets. The next row you're doing puffs. The next row triple crochets all the way the rest of the way. To me, I can go so far with a 2-row repeat, then I get bored because I like variety. Even though it's harder when it's variety, you have to really focus and try and remember. But what I do is, if it's more, even with this one, because I was having problems trying to keep in my mind what I was doing on the repeats. So I just wrote it down. The rows that I had to repeat 2 rows, I just wrote each row down and I had it right there. That way I could, because I like to watch my movies, videos, or whatever when I'm crocheting in the nighttime. But if I have to keep stopping my program to go bring up Crystal's tutorial so I can see how to do that again, it don't work. It don't work for me. So I just write them down. I just write down. I think it was row 4 and 5 that you had to do a repeat on. I just wrote down what I needed to do on each one. So if my mind just went astray, because I'm into the video or the movie that I'm watching, and now I'm on the next row and I'm thinking, oh wow, how am I supposed to start that again? So I have the paper right there to see how to start it again. That's how I do it. But you know what, Crystal, I don't know if you're watching or not, but this was such an awesome tutorial. Really appreciate you. Thank you for all you do for all of us. And if you have not subscribed to her channel, you're really missing out. And if you're a new beginner in crocheting, you're really missing out if you have not subscribed. She is so easy to follow, and she has over 1,000 tutorials of anything you want to make. It's out there. I would encourage you, go. I mean, she's so easy to follow, and she's such an encourager. She really helps you out. So if you're just learning, and I know I've put out some stitch tutorials for new beginners, or showed you how to do single, double, half double, triple crochets. I'm not always that great trying to teach crochet. I'm more of a Bible teacher. I'm not too much of a crochet teacher, but she is. I would encourage you, go listen to her, go look at some of her videos. She has some awesome projects out there. And this shawl right here, it is very easy to do. And I know you will love your results of this if you like shawls. Now, not everybody wears shawls. I will not put a shawl on and go downtown, go shopping or whatever, wearing a shawl. I mean, it would be okay if you have a brooch or something that you can like attach it together so the wind doesn't, or you don't have to keep holding it like this when you're walking or whatever. But I'm just not one that really wears stuff like this. But to sit out on my patio, if it's a little chilly or a little breezy, I'll wear it here. have it, put it over my shoulders, or even those wraps, I'll put over my shoulders. But I'm not one that I go out downtown and, doctor's office or anything wearing shawls. And I really have never seen anybody out there wearing a shawl. My daughter told me that people don't wear these shawls, Mom. So I don't know. It's just your preference. If I like making shawls, I really don't care if people wear them or not. I don't care if I give them out or not. I'll just stack them up in my stash, and it's just the fun of making a shawl. It's just fun. And you can make them and give them away to your family because it's something they may never wear, but it's something they'll always cherish because you made it for them. See? And it can even be handed down. When they pass away, they'll hand it down to, someone else. But yeah, so check out her channel. Her name is Crystal, and she is with BAGODAY, one word, BAGODAY Crochet. Easy to find. Okay, so enough about that. I'm glad I got this done because, like I said, I get bored after a while when I'm just doing 2-row repeats. I like variety, even though variety doesn't always like me because I get confused sometimes. Now, I was showing you the other day in my last video that I had bought some projects from Hirschner's Crochet that I've never tried really following a pattern. I mean, I don't do very well following patterns, but I pulled this one out last night and I thought I'm going to try it and try something new, see if I can do it. So this was the baby blanket that I had bought. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to turn my phone down. I keep getting these spam calls that are just ridiculous. Okay, so this is the baby blanket I showed you in the last video. So I thought I would pull it out and start making it. And I am on this part right here. I guess this must be a border because they didn't start me here. They started me here. And I'm on this part here. So I just started it last night. I haven't got, a lot done, but it's pretty easy to follow. Let me get it stretched out here. I did make some boo-boos. I had to frog and go back and redo it. I think this is the right side. So this is what I've got done so far. This is probably going to have to be blocked, and I have black hairs from the cat. Let's see, this is what it looks like so far. Look at that pretty stitch pattern. Isn't that beautiful? So it's a baby blanket. It's not going to be like really big. See how it curls up there? I'm probably going to have to block it. But I think it's very, very pretty. Very pretty. So I got started on that. So I'll be working on that. New project. I love new projects. And I will continue showing you as I'm working it, where I'm at on it. I was going to attempt the other one, but the other one I think is going to take a lot longer. Looks a little bit more difficult. Maybe not. It's probably just me. But yeah, oops, I got to put my pattern back. But I will eventually get to that one too. But I want to make this one first. See how easy it is to follow the pattern. So far it's pretty easy. What I'm learning when you're working with a pattern, you have to really pay attention, to what you're doing, because first of all, it's in a fine print, so you got to have good eyesight, and I would say, see, I left mine in the plastic, and I kept losing my place. Got a hair somewhere. I kept losing my place on there. And let me make sure my battery's still working. And so I kept losing my place, and so I have to go back trying to find it again and read where I was at. And what I would normally do with a pattern, as I'm working each row, when I finish that row, I would put a check mark by it so I know I can just glance at it and know where I'm at. But because I left the plastic on there last night, I couldn't do that. And I didn't want to take the plastic off because I'm sitting, on my bed, and I have just a small space there with everything, my iPad and stuff. So it was, it would have been too difficult. So I couldn't mark it. So I had to keep going back and looking, like, where am I at? Where am I at? And yeah, so that's the trick I'm learning about a pattern. If you're going to follow a pattern, and if you're not very good at following patterns like me, then you want to mark each row as you go along. Somehow figure out your own pattern, your own way of doing it, because you're going to have repeats. So you have to go back, and I go back if I have repeats. Like right now, that's what I'm working on. I'm working on a 2-row repeat for like 21 rows. So I'll have to keep going back and just putting another little check when I'm done with it to know I'm done with that section. So yeah, I just find little ways to make it easy for me to follow along, because patterns are not my forte, but I'm learning them. And I have so many patterns I need to learn. With Annie's, I have all those patterns. I need to learn how to follow them so I can make all those beautiful items that I bought. But anyhow, that's where I'm at right now. I still have the other Madness, I forgot the exact name of it, but the other shawl from Crystal. Sorry for bouncing my camera. I've been thinking about pulling it out and trying to finish it, because I know it's going to be so pretty. And that's this one here. I've got that much done on it. Oh, see, it's going to be a beautiful shawl. So I need to pull it out, and I've been contemplating it and thinking about pulling it out, start working on it again, get it done, get it blocked. So I pulled it out, put it in my project bag so I can start working on it. Because if I just put it in a thing, like I use these right here sometimes, that's what I'm using right now, this bag. It's a pretty large one. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby. They had a sale on them one day, and I bought a bunch of them at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, they're originally $7.99. I bought these back in 2019. Wow. But yeah, so I have smaller ones, and I throw these in. I just threw this in a smaller one and tucked it underneath my desk. And when I do that, that's where they're going to stay. I forget about them. So I ran across it the other day, and I thought, I really need to do this, because I want to see, the results of it. I think it's going to be a beautiful shawl. So I pulled it out, put it in my project bucket here so I can work on it. So that's my next plan, to do that. So I have that project, and then I have my baby blanket project that I'll be working on. Now, I want to jump over from yarn to Mother's Day. I hope every one of you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Hope you spent time with friends and family, and just enjoyed yourself. I did. We went to church Sunday morning, had a wonderful time in the service, and then we went to my son's, my oldest boy lives out here. We went to his house for a barbecue and just a good time of fellowship. So we had a wonderful time. He has a really nice patio, and he had shades over it, and it was just a beautiful day. We sat out there and just watched the kids play and have fun out there, and fellowship, with friends and family, and all my grandsons and my granddaughter went. They had a great time. And they had those quads. My son has 2 quads, so they were out there running them around the back area. He has like a big field, acres out there, so they were just running them around. They were having a blast. So it was a really good time at my son's house. And he bought me a big bouquet of yellow roses. They were beautiful. I don't have a green thumb, so I know they're not going to last too long, but they're still beautiful right now. I have them sitting in front of my kitchen window to get a little sun. But yes, they were beautiful. And I came home. I think it was actually the prior day and that day that my children gave me gifts. Everybody loves to get gifts, right? But they blessed me with some gifts, and I wanted to share them with you today. Show you what they got me, because I was very, very happy. Now, probably a couple of days prior to Mother's Day, my grandson that lives with me, my youngest grandson, he had ordered me some of those body sprays that I love. And I brought one out to show you, these ones here. And this is called Oh Cherry. And they're fine fragrance mist. Bath and Body Works is where you buy them at. And they smell so good. And he got me 2 different flavors. And you spray all over your body, your clothes, and you just smell beautiful all day. So he got me 2. I was so happy with that. And then my daughter and my granddaughter, the day before Mother's Day, they couldn't wait, I guess. They gave me some gifts. And they made this, I think, or bought it at Shein. I don't know. But isn't that pretty? It's a cross with butterflies on a hard piece of cardboard so I can hang it. I might actually hang it out here. Let's see. I don't know. If I had a nail or something, I could hang it out here during the summertime, when, so the rain don't rain it. But that was very pretty. Very, very pretty. And then my granddaughter, she made me these little roses. How talented, huh? It's beautiful. She made these for her grandma. I love homemade gifts. Then my daughter got me this. You can see it upside down. No, that's upside down. And they're just little sticky notes, and it's like a, let me see. So you have stationery paper, and then you have these, I think these are little sticky notes. Or no, they look like they're little magnets. I'll have to take them out of there and see what they are. And then I got a journal with it. It's called Mom's Story. And it's just, lined paper. Comes with a nice little pin. I can start recording stuff in here, so when I'm not here no more, they all have something to remember me by, or something to read. But it's hard because I'm not really one to journal. But I guess I need to make myself do that. And then my granddaughter, Happy Mother's Day, Grandma, she made me a little card. Isn't that pretty? And then she also got me a journal. And it says, I said a prayer for you today for happiness to find you each and every day. A prayer for joy, for peace, for life, and for love to always accompany you along the way. Isn't that pretty? And it's like one of those 3D type, you can see that, covers. But it's, it's a book with Very pretty designed paper in it. So it's another journal. So that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then they got me this. Oh, this was so, so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Now I can hang this on the wall, or I can use it to put stuff in on my desk. But it's probably going to go on the wall because I don't have nowhere to put it on my desk. I don't know yet. But it says, Mother, to one who bears the sweetest name and adds luster to the same, long life to her, for there's no other who takes the place of my dear mother. Isn't that beautiful? I just wanted to share. I was just happy that my children thought of me, you know, with these gifts. I had also, you know, got her several stuff, put it for me and my granddaughter. Now this is the last one that she had me open, and this one brought tears to my eyes. This is when I was, I believe, 15, and I was dating my husband. And this was at an orange show, like a carnival out in California. They called it the Orange Show, that we used to go to all the time. And we had this picture done in a 8x10. And I know it's hard to tell there, but I had like a leather floppy hat on. I had a leather jacket, like a suede jacket with the tassels hanging on it. It was a nice jacket. That's how I used to dress back then. But I was about 15 because I wasn't married to him yet. I think probably a few months later I got married. But that was me. So she got that picture, took it somewhere over here in Prescott Valley, and they created this and put it on this. This is a little box. It says, our love is what made this ride worthwhile. And then you can push it. Sometimes late at night, I lie awake and watch her sleep. She's lost in peaceful dreams, so I turn out the lights. Lay there. And then it's just a song. It's a beautiful song, sad song. But yes, brought tears to my eyes and to my husband's eyes. That was so many, many, many years ago. That was back in the 60s when that was taken. So that was very thoughtful of her. I'll cherish it forever. And then the last gift that I got, and I didn't bring it out here, but yesterday on Mother's Day, my oldest grandson that lives with me, when we left our barbecue with my son, he went shopping and he came back with gift cards for me and my daughter. And he got me a $50 gift card, a Visa card that I can use anywhere. And my first thought, I spoke it out. I said, oh yes, yarn. I can buy yarn. And I felt a little selfish after because I really don't need yarn. So it became a toss-up. I need dress pants for church. So do I buy dress pants or do I buy yarn? So I don't know yet. So I'm hanging on to the card. And more than likely, I'm going to use it for yarn. You know, like when I see specials, when they have new yarn out that I want to try, I can order it. So that was a true blessing. I was so happy when I got that. You know, in my opinion, my children can just give me gift cards all the time because then I can buy yarn whenever I want. But anyhow, so I had a wonderful day. I hope you all did too. Sorry, my video is already going to be 30 minutes, but normally when I come on here, you get a 5 or 6 minute video. So this is a little longer, but that's okay. But I just wanted to share all of these goodies with you. And you know, also I wanted to mention, I've been telling you that I started a new channel. It's a ministry channel, and it's called Storms of Life, or Storms of Life Ministry. I had to change the name from the original one, so I went with Storms of Life Ministry. And I let everybody know that on my channel, that I started this new channel. And all of a sudden, I had my videos out, and it got deleted. So I couldn't figure that one out. So I went through and I found all my videos, that I still had in my pictures, my videos. So I tried to reload them all, and I got them in there. And I just told one of you, you would need to resubscribe, whoever was subscribed, you'd probably need to resubscribe, because I had to redo the channel. And I uploaded, I lost everybody. I think I had like 5 subscribers. So I got everything set, and I found, because I had the introductory video, and then I had episode 1 and episode 2. And then, so the introductory went up and episode 1, but not episode 2. So I had to go back and reload that in to YouTube, and upload it again. So I had all of them in there. So I think it was the next night I went in to check, see if if anybody had been watching, or if I had any new subscribers. And it was gone. I'm there, well, what happened? It was gone. My channel disappeared again. So I typed in Storms of Life Ministry on YouTube, and I scrolled down and I found my picture, my profile picture. I went in there, and it had my videos there. And I think they were all 3 in there. So I couldn't figure out, they're there, but my channel's gone. I don't know what YouTube's doing. So then yesterday I went in there to check. I brought in to see, maybe they popped back up, but no, they're not there. Then I went into typed in Storms of Life again, scrolled down. Now the whole thing's gone. Nothing's there. So I don't know why that's happening. I don't know why YouTube is doing that to me. So my granddaughter, she tried to fix it. So now apparently we have to wait till the 20th of this month to redo everything, redo the email, redo the channel, and all that stuff. So I do apologize for those of you that have subscribed a couple of times, and you're not seeing anything coming up. That's why. And I am very sorry. Hopefully by the end of this month, I'll have it corrected, and I can get back on there and continue with the messages and the lessons I wanted to share with you. But anyhow, for now I have nothing else. I didn't test the volume on this video, so I'm really hoping that there is volume, because I do have issues with that too. I'll record something and I'll go to do the upload and there's no volume. So I'm hoping that don't happen with this video. But anyhow, I just want you to have a wonderful day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the beautiful weather. If you're having beautiful weather, I know Colorado had some snow. They still do have some snow going on up in the mountains, which is crazy in summertime. But anyhow, it's beautiful here. The wind's starting to pick up more, so I'm going to gather up my stuff and go inside. But anyhow, I just hope you have a wonderful day. Be blessed. Remember how much Jesus loves you. So do I. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye for now. Have a great day. Blessings to your day. Bye-bye.